welcome to another new vlog. My name is Maree. If you're new to my channel, I'm British, but I do live in Dallas. I've lived in Dallas for 2.5 months, and prior to that I lived in Las Vegas for 27 years. I'm 56, I'm married to Michael, who is American, and we met in England. If you're interested in our story, there is a video that I will link at the end that you can get to know us. In this vlog, we're going to be doing some shopping. We are trying to fix our brand new home up. It's just a basic builder's home, no bells or whistles. So we're trying to interject our little piece of personality into this house, and we're doing it bit by bit as and when we can afford to. And so we're going to go buy some bits and pieces in this video, and I want to share with you some plants. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to move to Dallas. Was in England, my hobby was gardening, and in Las Vegas, even though we had a gorgeous garden, I'll put at the end also a video of our home tour. We had a gorgeous garden, but it wasn't like the true gardening where you could go out in the garden, dig a hole, put a plant in and watch it grow. It was hard work in Vegas. You needed a pickaxe to dig a hole. Anywho, so the longer I live in Dallas, the more and more I'm beginning to love it. And look at my little hydrangeas here. Oh my gosh, I speak to them every morning. I have no idea what color they're gonna be, so this is gonna be a nice little surprise, but I think hydrangeas are some of the most gorgeous scented flower that you can have in your house. I mean, we had one once in Vegas and it didn't last long, just because plants, I found for me, did not survive in house in Vegas. Every time I bought a new plant, it died within weeks. But I've been in this house now for 2.5 months and my plants seem to be surviving. So I'm so excited about that. And I can't wait for these to flower and fill up the whole house. But yeah, the one that I had in Vegas, as soon as I opened up the front door, you got this waft of hyacinths. Sorry, my husband called me, I had to answer that. I forgot where I was, hyacinths. So I had one in Vegas. As soon as I opened up the front door, you could smell that scent just waft. It was amazing. I also had a jasmine in the back garden, but again, that was a plant that died. I also bought a mint and a basil. Let me show you how they're doing. I bought a rosemary a while back, and that's all they had in the store at the time. Now, it appears that all the flowers don't hit the stores, all the plants don't hit the stores here until the end of February, beginning of March. So I literally can't wait to start buying and planting. But here is my little sweet mint. This is my basil, and then this is my rosemary. And I just put them in 3 terracotta pots. I need to, look, this is where the label was. Maybe I need to do like a little whitewash on them, but because I can't get this mark off of them. Anyway, in the background, I've got some coffee grounds here, which I'm gonna add to the soil to my plants outside. I'm not sure what coffee grounds actually do. I've seen other people put coffee grounds in their dirt. Anyway, let's jump into this week's vlog. I'm starting this week off with a little rejuvenation. Now I've just showered, but I'm gonna put on this hair mask. I've used this brand for a long time. Their products have the most amazing scent. I highly recommend this if you have dry or breakable hair, which at the moment I do, which is interesting because I didn't think that would happen in a humid climate. But I do have some bleach underneath this dark brown. I have some bleach deposit on my hair. I just need to treat and look after because my hair, now being 56, is thinning. Anyway, I'm just combing through my hair. This product you only put on mid to end length. You don't put it on your scalp. So I'm gonna put this on, let it sit for 10 minutes. Oh, it's really nice and gooey and thick. I'm gonna just literally paste it on my hair, like so. Let it sit for 10 minutes and then rinse it off. Hence me still being in a dressing gown, because I'm gonna jump back into the shower to rinse this off. It's gonna take a really good rinse to get this out. Anyhow, after that, I'm then gonna put on a face mask and just relax. It's not the morning time actually, I think it's around lunchtime now. I've been up, I've watched Diary of a CEO, got my morning learning in, and I've also done some painting in my living room, on the living room walls. I'm going to pin this up. Look at all this loose hair that's coming out. I'm going to pin this up, and actually I'll put on my face mask now and then sit and relax. Oh, you know something that I thought about this morning? I think I was watching Lydia Millen. Was it Lydia Millen? I can't remember now. Anyway, someone was talking about passports and renewing them, and I thought, you know what, I need to go check on mine. Got it in my head that it expires in 2030, and I'm so glad I pulled it out and looked at it. So I suggest to any of you that have got a passport, go look at your expiration date, because mine actually expires this year in September. So I'm going to have to jump on that, and actually I think I'll probably do that this afternoon, because it's one of those things that I will put off and then realise I'm under 6 months. And I think the rule of thumb is now, if you have less than 6 months on a passport, you can't travel. Am I right in saying that? Say like if I wanted to go from here to England, could I get into England if I had less than 6 months? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's going to get done today. Let me go get my face mask and put that on. Sit down for 10 minutes. I'm going to put Spotify on my phone. I'm filming with my phone. I'm looking for my phone. I'm filming with my phone. I'm going to put Spotify on. I'm going to choose a spa channel and just chill for 10 minutes. My hair feels so much better now. I'll show you a couple of the products that I've been using. I'm not sure if I've shown them to you before. I think I have, but just to show you again, just to re-clarify what I'm still using. This is the face mask that I use. Now, what I like about this is that it actually comes with a face mask and a neck mask. So it goes just under here as a separate piece, and then the face mask. It feels really nice and cool to the face, like most face masks do. But yeah, this is rice plus, oh, I can't say that, galamatises? I don't know. Face and neck serum sheet. This is Korean. I got this from TJ Maxx. It was $5.99, and I can't remember how many. It has five face masks. So TJ Maxx and Ross is usually where I pick up my face masks. But my cleansing cream that I use at nighttime is this brand here. Absolutely love this one. Comes with a little spoon. Let me take this out, and that's the consistency. It's absolutely glorious. It's a real treat to use on your face at night time. Plus this body cream that I've been using. I got it from TJ Maxx. I think this is my second tub. Oh, love it. It smells absolutely, this is probably the nicest smelling body cream I've ever used. It's ginger, but it's got like a sherbet scent to it. I know that sounds silly, but at least you want to taste it. It smells so good. Yeah, recommend that. Well, I recommend all three, but these two products, if you can find them on Amazon, recommend. Right, it is, I think, 1 o'clock. My husband's just left. He's gone bowling. I think I am going to start working on Sunday's video for the Sunday Sunshine Show. I think it's just me and Maree that's putting up a video this week. It's going to be a craft video. I'm going to try something, yeah, we're going to give something a go and see if it works. Anyway, I'm going to go do that now, and I'll catch you later. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, you might not know that I am trying to do a 5K, which doesn't sound that difficult, but it is for me because I want to run the entire thing. I've done one before where it was a little bit of walking, a little bit of running, but I want to work up and build up my stamina that I can do a 5K the entire way running. Now, having said that, I have just been gifted a Pilates board. Now, I'll be completely honest, I'm really not sure all what this encompasses. I've done a couple of Pilates classes in the past at the gym, and we just used bands as resistance. So I don't know really and truly what this is. So we're going to explore this together. See if maybe on my off days, because I do my running 3 times a week, and then on my off days I can do Pilates. So let's see, oh, what's in this box. Oh, looks like handles, some bands. This is interesting. Okay, let's see. This is a proper piece of equipment here. Ooh, I've broken out in a sweat just reading the instructions. I haven't even started working out yet. Okay, let me show you the different workouts that you can do right here. So this is a full body workout. This seems to be an entire gym in a board. So let me read to you what it says about the Pilates board. This versatile set combines an ab roller, resistance bands, balance board and more. Perfect for any fitness level, which for me, I'm starting at ground zero. Whether at home, in the office or on the go, it helps you effectively train your core and improve your fitness. Now it does fold up. You saw when I opened it, like so. It does need batteries, so I'm waiting on my husband to get home so he can show me where the batteries are. But that's a counter here, so you can train and count how many reps you're doing. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about this. This is your little knee pad, so you don't hurt your knees. But there is a lot you can do with this. This is all the bits and bobs that come with the Pilates board. I'm gonna wait for the husband to come home, put the batteries in and then get changed. And then we'll do a workout. I think I'm gonna need to open the windows because it's already hot in here. Okay, I've got changed. Now we're gonna try out this board. And I've been looking at some YouTube tutorials. And let me tell you, this seems like an absolute complete home gym in one small board. So I'm gonna give it a go. I'm unfit, so I'll probably only do a couple of reps of each exercise, but just to show you and give you a gauge of what this board can actually do. So first of all, you have these handles that if you put them in different positions, do 2 different types of push-ups. They work different areas of your shoulders. So I've put this in a yellow hole. So the yellow it works out your shoulder and arm muscles. If you put it in the blue, either here or here, that works out your chest muscles. And then if you put it in the pink, it works out your back muscles. I'm gonna give this a go. I think this pink one's gonna be very difficult. Ooh, so I'm just keeping my back straight. Oh yes, I can feel that. Right, let's do chest. Oh wow, just a simple adjustment like that. Okay. Oh, that's difficult. Let's try this one. This one is shoulders. Wow. That's actually pretty impressive. So just moving these handles just an inch or 2 in a different direction, that makes a huge difference. This is something that I do like to use is a knee pad, even when I'm doing yoga. I really hate having my knees on a hard surface, and this is really nice and padded. Right, so. Oh my gosh, I can feel that on my lower back. Oh, and I think you can do it 1, oh yes, at a time. Oh, okay, that's difficult. comes a balance board. Okay, so you can hold a plank position. See if you can hold it for a minute. Or do it even harder. Go up on your toes. Oh my gosh, that's so difficult. Now here, if you just put these in like so, this holds the band. Put one on either side. One on this side. Take your handles and clip it on like so. Stand on the board, crisscross these over. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I can really feel that pull in between my shoulders. This is a good piece of equipment. Oh yeah. And then if you take these two, join them together, just press these two little doohickeys in. Okay, click them into place. Then you're going to attach this to the bands. Now you can do squats. So stand on the board, pull this up behind you, like so. And now you've got a really nice resistance. Ooh, yeah. To doing your squat, oh my gosh. I can feel that. But of course, with any exercise, you want to start right at ground zero and just do a few and then work your way up. This is a piece of equipment I'm definitely going to be using to build up my stamina. Of course, with any exercise, you can't really do a whole lot unless you have that core strength. Even walking and bending, if you lean forward, if you don't have your core strength, you can take a tumble. So I think this is definitely needed in my life. I've let my health and my fitness absolutely deteriorate. So it's time to 2026 to get fit all over again. So thank you so much for sending this to me. I really, really am happy with this. And of course, any links and discounts I will leave in my description box for you guys if you're interested in one of these Pilates boards. Right, we're going to do this HelloFresh dinner. To start with, they delivered a day late, but that's understandable because of the snowstorm, ice storm, and they did contact us to say that there was delivery issues. The only thing that I've a little bit upset about, because you know I'm not a cook, you know I don't know what I'm doing in the kitchen, they sent 2 recipe cards, but there's 3 dinners. So the other recipe, which is a chicken, is it a lemon chicken and spaghetti dish? I don't know how to make it because there's no recipe card, so I'm gonna have to reach out to them. It does come with this ice pack. Not that it was needed this weekend, but this ice pack here that you can reuse. So that's handy. We're gonna do the first dinner. It's creamy lemon herb pork chops with balsamic glaze, green beans and carrot. Takes 35 to 40 minutes. It tells you here all of your ingredients. So anyhow, let me start this and I will let you know how I got on with it. Wash and dry produce. So the carrots and the beans I need to wash and dry. Trim the beans, peel and cut the carrots. Sounds like hard work. Peel and mince the garlic, zest and quarter lemon. All right, I'll get back to you. So the portions for this meal is for 2 people. 3 good sized carrots. That's a lot of vegetables for 2 people, don't you think? The vegetables seems like they're really good quality, I have to admit. Nice and fresh, really crispy. The carrots look like they've already been washed to me. I really want to be able to start growing some vegetables, but I don't know, every time I mention it to my husband, he doesn't seem that interested. Peel and mince or grate the garlic. Doesn't seem like much garlic. We use quite a lot of garlic in our cooking, so I think I would have used like maybe 3 or 4. Oh, do you know what I fancy? A limoncello drink. Toss green beans and carrots onto a baking sheet with a large drizzle of oil. Half the Italian seasoning, okay. You'll use the rest later. Salt and pepper. Roast on top rack, toss in halfway through until tender and lightly browned. 12 to 15 minutes. Right, roasting pan then. Oil. Let me just read it one more time. Let's make sure, blah blah. Oil. Top right. Okay. Wait, that's chicken. I need pork. I'll be back. Got it. All right. In a large pan over medium heat. Italiano. Seasoning over the pork chops. Thought it would have sizzled. Oh well. That needs to cook. Oh, I need to turn this over now. That doesn't seem like 7 minutes. Then we'll make the sauce. Well and truly done. Let me go shut my curtains because the dogs keep seeing my reflection thinking it's someone outside. It'd be funny if I get up to the window and there is someone outside. I'd poop myself. Right, let's go close the blinds. Okay, let's start. The sauce. Let me read it again. Oh no. Put it in the water. It's all wet now. Very useless, isn't I? Alright, heat a drizzle of oil. A drizzle. Well, there's enough oil in there. Garlic. Add the garlic. Over a medium heat. At a medium heat. Add the garlic. To be honest, I'm not really sure what creme fraiche is. Just looks like cream cheese to me. Doesn't seem very liquidy, doesn't seem like saucy. And that is the dinner. It doesn't look that appetizing, but we'll give it a taste. All right, I'm gonna give this creamy sauce with the pork chop a taste. That's not bad. Now for me, the carrots are cooked to perfection because they still got a crunch to them. I'm just not sure about the balsamic glaze. It's quite vinegary. And I know for sure, if I had added salt and pepper to every step like they suggested, it would have been far too salty for us. So we're here at Solomons Barbecue and we've got mac and cheese, potato salad, brisket and ribs, Texas toast, and then I am going to try a buttermilk pie. I have no idea. I've never even heard of a buttermilk pie before. It looks good, so we'll try that in a minute. One of my favourite things is brisket, so we're going to give this a taste. We then popped to IKEA. I only filmed 2 seconds worth. I really liked the facade of the house that they did inside. And these little doormats, I thought they were so cute. So I didn't show you what I got from IKEA. I only got 2 things and they were only small little items. I got one of these little risotto baskets. This is actually a handle, this beige wooden piece. So we thought it'd be good to put in the larder just to put our potatoes and onions in. And then we can just carry them out to the sink and then peel the potatoes. So I think maybe this was, I don't know, $8 roughly. And then I got one of these jugs. It actually might be in the dishwasher. I've already used it. If you have a coffee machine and you have a steamer, you might need one of these. Where is it? Here we go. Can't remember how much this was, but a little stainless steel jug just to go under the coffee machine steamer part. I've got a ceramic one, but it does say that it suggests using a metal one. the finished look. I think I'm done for this wall, other than probably change out this plant. I want a bigger pot in this corner and a different plant. But nothing else will go on the wall. I'm just going to keep that back wall very simple. And then on that corner, that will get changed out at some point. But so far, that is the finished look for that wall there. And if you're interested, the colour that I painted the wall is this colour here. Is that going to focus? There you go. And it's bare. We received our second box of Hello Fresh. Now, just to let you guys know, we have cancelled it already. We didn't like the first box. We called, we said we'd like to cancel, no more deliveries please. And they flat out said, no, you're gonna have one more delivery and we're gonna charge you. And they did, they took the money out within 10 minutes of having the conversation with them. So the second box was more expensive. The first one, I think we paid about 48. Yeah, about 48. That was like the sign-up deal. This second box for 3 meals for 2 people was 60. 58. Yeah, 58. And the reason they said they wouldn't cancel straight away was that it was already out for delivery. Now we get our deliveries on Tuesday and we phoned them first thing Friday morning and they consider this food to be fresh. So I'm not sure how they couldn't have cancelled it, to be quite honest, giving them 5 days notice. Man has landed on the moon. You can look at driving license numbers from satellites, but you can't cancel an order less than 5 days with HelloFresh. Anyhow, make of that what you will. They chose these dinners again. We didn't get to choose, and they sent us the same meal the second week, which was the Greek pitas. Now I like this one, my husband didn't. The second and third meals, both contain couscous.
Both contain carrots.
Both contain carrots, yeah, so it's not much variety. So I'm glad that we cancelled. I don't recommend them, but I wouldn't mind trying a different brand of this type of setup because I do like this idea. We're trying different food that we wouldn't have cooked before, that's for sure.
That's true. I like the recipes. I just don't like the combination that they come in, because one is roasted lemony carrots and the other one is just lemony carrots, but carrots are carrots to
yeah.
me.
And also, in last week's meal that you just saw me cook, that was far too many vegetables of carrots and green beans for just 2 people. Yeah. They could have made less, and I think could have introduced maybe some small potatoes. So I don't know. I'm not impressed. I won't be ordering them again. So make of it what you will.
But
let me know if you've ordered it.
Try, though.
Yeah, let me know if you've ordered it and you're really happy with it.
Now I will say we didn't get the opportunity to pick our meals like that was advertised. If you pick your meals, you have to pick them by a certain date. But in our case, because of the weather, our first order came late. So when we got our first order, that was actually
after
the deadline for ordering our next order. So they ordered it automatically. And when I called them, I said, hey, how can I order the second order when we haven't received the first order? They acknowledged it was due to weather, which I understand, but to me, the customer service could have been a lot better. Hey, we understand the weather. Okay, can you put your order in today? Because as Maree said, it was 5 days after we called them that we received the second order. So it was a lot of wiggle room in there to change things, especially with today's technology.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll move on to bigger and better things. Back in the bathroom, I wanted to purchase a couple of shelves to go above the toilet area. Ta-da, this little piece of wall here. I debated whether I wanted to put a picture there or shelves. I thought, no, I want shelves, but I couldn't really find 2 separate shelves. But then I went to Ross and found this. Now this really is purely decoration because it's only got 2 little small screws here that it's not going to be able to hold too much heavy stuff. So we're going to put this up on the wall anyway and see what this looks like. It's probably going to have to come back down at some point because I do want to paint the bathroom a different colour. But anyway, let's get on with this project. Plant's not doing too well. I forgot to water him, poor thing. This is Madge, by the way. So I've got another plant in the other room that is, oh gosh, I forgot his name. It's the Maree couple that used to be on Neighbours. Madge and... Can one of you guys remind me of what his name was? I think it was Albert. And then I was really lucky and found a picture that is perfect for this bathroom and matches this wood colour. So I don't know what tone you would call this, but yeah, it's really pretty. Made in India, and I paid $16.99. Probably should take all the stickers off first, just in case. If you sat on the toilet, you might be able to look up and, oh no, if you sat in the bathroom, you'd be able to see the sticker, so it's probably easier to remove them now. I'm going to take this in the bathroom and in the kitchen so I can put some spray liquid on it. Getting those labels off took forever and a day. My gosh, I don't understand why they have to use such sticky labels. Anyway, it's a bit wet now because I had to use a product that was similar to Goo Gone just to get it off. Where we want this, I think this height. Need my little pen. Where did I put it? In my back pocket. 32. So 32 would be 16. There. So I'm going to use a really skinny drill bit just to see if I'm going to hit a wood stud or whether I'm going to hit open wall, because that will tell me whether I need to just use a screw or a screw and a wall plug. Okay, that's hollow. Okay, that's hollow. So I need a bigger drill bit now, so I can drill a hole to fit the wall plug in. Shazam! Shall I put my candles on there? That's why I bought the candles, because I knew I wanted something here. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm gonna have to mount some wax because they weren't quite right, were they? The right size. Oh, twister-roni. I love it. We love it. It's great. Oh, see, yeah, look. This one, I need to... Let me go find another candle in the kitchen. Okay, I'll give this a little light. Perfect. Are any of you paranoid like me? When I put out a match by running it under the sink, I will not throw it in the trash because I know this is good and out. But if this was a match, I wouldn't throw this in the trash yet. I'd sit it on the kitchen sink and make sure that it's completely out, because I'm paranoid that I'm going to throw it in the trash and then a fire's going to start. When I paint the wall a different colour, those candles will actually, the actual candle will stand out more, but yeah, I like that. So I'm going to have to find some other bits and bobs to go on that shelf. Probably not today, but the next thing I want to show you is my star purchase of the week. Last week, again, I was in Ross and I was looking kind of at pictures, but wasn't that fussed if I found something or not. And I found this picture here, which I really like. Look at the frame, look at the detail on that. Isn't that pretty? But the price, Okay, let me see if there's an original price on it. Oh, actually, the original price is not bad either. The original price was $35, but I paid $16.99 for this. I love it. I think it's perfect for the bathroom. So, yeah, I think I'll hang this up now. Okay, so this is the space of wall that I want to hang the picture. So what I'm going to do, or what I've already done, is I've measured from here to the edge of the towel rail. That's 61 inches. So half of that is 30 and a half. So I'm going to place a half measure here. So this is center to the space of the wall. I now need to measure the picture. That is 23 and a half, so that would be, what's half of 23 and a half? That's 11.5 and a smidge. 11.5 and a smidge. Right, I'm going to mark the back of the picture, so when I hold it up I can see exactly where the half is. So we're going to do 11 and a half is here, and then just a little bit extra. Right, so that's half. Ugh. So now I know exactly where half of the picture will line up. So that helps me when I'm hanging a picture all by myself. Now I want to figure out how high I want this bad boy. Oh, don't upside down, doesn't matter. I think about here-ish. Yeah, think about here. Okay, so where are the things? Okay, so these little clippy things right here are on a par with the bottom of my little doohickey. So, all technical terms here. So, I'm going to go roughly this height across. Make sure my eye level is straight. And do a mark. I'm going to be painting the wall, so I'm not bothered about marking up the wall. Half. There. Okay, so now I need to measure the distance between this and this hook. And I want to measure to the center of the hook. So that is 22 3/4. There. And right here. Okay. Hope I'm making sense. So now I can use my eye level on this line here, because that's the line I want, that's the height I want my hangers to be at. Let's go right there. So that's my final hole, and that's my final hole. Right. Again, I'm going to use this really thin drill piece just to tell me whether I'm going to hit wood or whether I'm going to hit a hollow wall. Make sure there's no electric. That's wood. That's hollow. Right, let me go get some screws and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to make sure the screw head will hold this. And it's not a heavy picture, it's quite a light frame. So these 2 screws, about an inch, let's see. An inch and a quarter. So that's plenty long enough. And just to make sure that it will hang, yeah. Right, let's get this done. Putting in a bigger drill piece now for the side that needs the wall plug. Then I'm putting in a drill end to drill the screw straight into the wood brace. That's enough. Now comes the fun part, trying to match up the braces, because they flop down, so you have to keep lifting them up. There's one. There's 2. Now we need to see if it is level. Let's give it a go. Yosemite's in. Level. Yay. I found a little pot in one of our cupboards that I had. I think it was in the back garden in the Vegas home. But I thought this would look cute. It does need a bit of a wash, but I thought I'd put it up there. I think that looks all right. And then I'll have to find some little bowls or something. I'll show you the end result when I get around to finishing it. But it can't be too heavy because obviously it's only on by those 2 little screws. So anyway, I did buy handles for the cabinets. As you can see, no handles came with the cabinets. These are the handles. So one will go there and one will go there. This is a faux drawer. This does not open, but I'm going to put one out here and one here and then one here, just to make it look like it is actually a drawer. So I'll get this project done quickly, and yeah, it's coming together slowly but surely. I do just want to show you this. If you didn't see the video where I put the handles on my kitchen cabinets, if you go to buy handles in your hardware store, ask where the template is and it will come with the drill piece that you need for that size. It's kind of like a generic size, one fits all. So ask for this template because this is a lifesaver. And then when I put it away, I put it with my tools and I just taped this drawer piece to the template so I didn't misplace it. So I'm glad I took the time to do that. bedroom windows open, and I've been obviously in the bathroom putting handles on and doing the shelf and everything, and I walked in the bedroom and I thought, oh, it's warm in here. So I asked Google what the temperature was. Now, considering last week it was -7, let's ask Google. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Texas today?
Expect a high of 80 and a low of 45.
That is wild. Okay, so that's done. The plant is back in his home. We have the dark green shower curtain. We have, let me shut the door. We have the picture in place. I see somebody has put a sneaky little hook up there on the back door. This, however, needs to go now because this is giving me autumn vibes, even though I do like the pot. That's just screaming autumn to me, and well, that's screaming vacation. I just wanted to share a quick little project that we worked on during the week. We extended the little pathway into a little patio for the dogs. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's almost halfway through the game, and I wanted to show you our little mini feast that the husband put together. So let me show you. Now, we had these at the restaurant the other day. They were tater tots with jalapenos and cheese. So he did those in the air fryer. These are stuffed jalapenos, one with taco chicken and two with cream cheese. Then we have barbecue chicken wings and garlic parmesan chicken wings.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
And no, it looks good.
The peppers.
And then deviled eggs.
That's it.
Let's tuck in. We thought we'd come to this store. I've been to one in Vegas before. These two here for inside the house. These are outdoor pots, but those will go in my decor. Gosh, they've got a lot here. Really unique, different shapes. Like those are different. And those look like they're woven. Gosh. Oh, look at this one. Really modern. I like the black and white striped. Which ones do you like? I like the black and white striped ones. That's a nice shape. That one there.
She's moving through those pretty quick. Which one will she end up gravitating to? That I like how they locate them. You'll see the number on the tag. It'll tell you which bin to go to. And then in each bin, they have an identifier on the different sizes. That's pretty clever. Definitely makes shopping user-friendly. Oh, she's off to look at more. Zoom in on some of these prices, depending on what size you get.
Keep looking. Let's look at some chairs. Well, I think we've got some rugs. We're going to look at some stools now for the counter, but we're not going to buy today. It's just a looking experience for today. I need to budget myself. I haven't started working yet, so these are interesting. Little side tables. Oh, that one's nice. I like these ladders. Desks, 149. That one's nice. That's a nice colour for an office chair, 149. Oh, I quite like that. Little side unit with a fireplace in the middle, 299. 374 for this little sofa. I always like these sofas. 599. Chesterfield sofas. And I also like this ottoman that could be used as a coffee table. That's a good price, 149, but I would recover that with a different material. I like these side tables up here, little sofa end tables. Oh, that one's nice. 149. He's looking for a little lap table for his man cave. Las Vegas. That's pretty. Nice little bookend. 25% off at $12.99. Look at these candles. Is that candle too? I bet it is. Those are different. That is actually really nice. And what a great Mother's Day present for someone. $9.99. That's a unique gift. Umbrella with a little trimming. It's funny because I've been to the Las Vegas store, this version of the Las Vegas store, 3 times, and 3 times I left empty-handed and I couldn't find anything that I liked. I just found it too overwhelming, too many choices. But this time we're making some purchases. This is nice. Oh, that is really nice. Let's see if the small one has a price. That one's $24. The small one. Oh, I do like those. So I did pick up this one rug from At Home. It was $150. It is a 5x7. So I thought for $150, that was a good price. And they had lots and lots to choose from. However, I settled on this one. Let's see if it works. Let me know in the comment box whether you think it's a yay or a nay. Okay, this is the rug. It's actually roses. And this is the texture up close. It has a kind of yellowy tinge to it, which I think works with the wall and the curtains. But yeah, I like it. I didn't want a rug that was huge because I didn't want it to encroach on the walkway to go outside. Obviously the dining table and the chairs do have to be replaced at some point, but that's when we got the money to do it. Whilst I was at At Home, I also bought this, and this was $5.99 with 25% off. Little vase, I thought that was very pretty. And then I ended up buying a rug for the spare bathroom. And you're probably wondering, didn't you just buy one? I did. I've bought a different one. I bought a bigger one. I think it looks better. So I've taken the dark green one out of here and I've given it to the husband to stand on temporarily. But I've replaced it with this rug. It covers a lot. Oh, and I put that little table in there too. I got that from Ross, but I think that works quite well in here. It's the same kind of colour wood. But if we have a guest, they can lay whatever they want to on there whilst they're in the shower. And the little rug. I have a question though. If you was to stay at a friend's house or relation's house and you were using their bathroom, what would you want to see in that bathroom? Would you want like a pair of scales to weigh yourself? Because I do have an extra pair that I could put in the cabinet. But for me, I don't think I weigh myself on vacation. I just do what I want to do and suffer the consequences when I get home. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions or any ideas of what you like to see in a guest bathroom, feel free to drop it in the comment box for us all to see, and then we can add that to our own homes. I need a suggestion for this bottom row here. I'm not sure what to put on there yet. My little plant's looking a little better, not much better. I want to do a little catch up on my flower. Look at this. I can't wait for her to bloom. And I'm still doing my coffee grounds here. I'm going to put those out in the front patch. We've got a little patch in front of the 2 front windows that it's probably about 5 foot deep by 20 foot. That hopefully I can buy some plants and add some of my own plants in there, because they've just thrown in some builder, you know, the minimum that they want to do. A couple of shrubs. They're not very pretty, and I just want to jazz it up a bit, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. So I'm going to put some coffee grounds in there. I'm going to look it up and see what exactly they do. I don't know if they keep slugs away. In fact, I haven't seen the slugs since I moved here, so I don't know if they even live in Dallas. But anywho, I want to do a little catch up on that Pilates machine. I've been using it. Let me tell you, I could barely sit down the other day. My stomach muscles really felt it. Ooh-wee. So anyway, I'm going to definitely keep up with that. And who knows, by the end of summer, I might have a 6-pack. Probably be a 6-pack of beer, not a 6-pack. Not a 6-pack of muscles, but you never know. I'll put it out to the universe. It might happen. Who knows? Anyway, I've come to the end of this video. It's probably the longest vlog I've ever done. And thank you for watching. Please hype if you did enjoy. It does help my channel. And I will see you on Sunday, where we're going to be talking about money and savings. Neat little tricks to save money. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on Sunday. So as per usual, it's bye.